Let's go.
The late hour burns steady and true. Flames dance soft in a haze of blue.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, my compadres? How we doing today on this Sunday evening?
Living the dream, baby. Living the dream.
Well, welcome,
Drinking his
guys.
apple
Welcome
juice.
to Apple Juice. We'll get to that in a moment, PC. Hold your horses. Pump the brake, baby. Pump the brakes. Well, guys, welcome to another Leap and Nash podcast. Early, late, burn hour, whatever you want to call it. Sunday, 8:23 p.m. Eastern Time on June 1st, 6/01/2025, baby. And as always, you got my two compadres, minus one guy, our boy Mutz, hanging out with the family. If he could, he jumps on. If not, we still love him. Guys, as always, on the top left here, we got Cigar Don. What's going on, Cigar Don?
What's happening? Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday. What's going on, PC, on the top right, big dog?
Man, what's happening on this beautiful Sunday, man?
On this beautiful Sunday. And as
Peaceful.
always, me. Go ahead. What are you going to say? What are we going to say?
Extremely peaceful this day.
Listen, the Panda had a peaceful weekend, let me tell you. And as always, guys, you know who I be. I'll be the Panda, baby. Let's go. So before we get this show crack-a-lacking, what are we sipping on? What we smoking, Don? Your week. Look at that, Don.
I am sipping on this fine Gatorade or Powerade Zero.
Yeah,
That's false advertisement.
that is false advertisement.
And I'm smoking the 5 Vegas Nicaragua.
Okay. All righty. And how about you, PC?
Hey, you know your boy had to get him some Modelo. Modelo.
Okay.
We want a Modelo. This is our Modelo, and I'm smoking a Punch signature.
Oh, boy. We got the bougie ass today. I don't know who this guy is today. I don't even know who this guy is. You know. Well, guys,
Hey, man.
go ahead. Hey, what? Go ahead, say it.
Hey, man, we had a blast from the past, man. You know, Bougie Don showed up, so he kind of rubbed off on me.
Listen, I get it. Well, guys, in celebration of June 1st, which is what? 601. Representing my boy Eric Espinoza, the Panda shall be smoking the 601 La Bomba number 10.
La 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 bamba.
Yes.
La 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 bamba.
Like they would say, chocolate bar. This is a yummy stick, baby. Yes, sir. What's going on, Matt? Matthew, what's going on, buddy? I'm gonna put this on the top here because I don't know why they put this in the footband, but so how was your guys' weekend?
Bro, like I said, peaceful, man.
Very, very low key.
Me, I had a great weekend. Ooh, smoke went up by the. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Little pepper there. Oh man. But guys, let me tell you, the Panda, I haven't posted everything. I've only posted that one big thing that I did on Saturday, yesterday evening. Hold on. So, you know, Panda and the missus, we went to St. Augustine, you know, and I'll be honest with you guys, I absolutely loved it. You know, it was probably the first time in a long time. What's up, guys? Apologies for Sunday between and Hector. No worries, Pat. Don't worry about it. There'll be more Sundays, bro. We got you. You know, we found this place last year called Asado Life in St. Augustine, right? And I didn't know that we didn't know when we went there because we knew they had steaks, but we didn't know that they were doing tomahawks on live fire, you know? And I was like, you know what? The next time we come out here, the panda's gonna treat himself to a nice steak dinner, and that's exactly what I did. That bad boy was 40 ounces. 40 ounces. If you guys have not seen the post, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, I'm telling you, it's almost as big as PC's head. Just saying this, and that's big. That's huge. and I was impressed with myself. I did some damage to that bad boy, you know, and I shared it with these guys. When we got there, our reservations, we got there a little early, so went to the bar. And if you guys saw the TikTok, the very last picture of whether it's TikTok, Instagram, of that post, put it that way, is a shot. It's a 2-ounce glass of bourbon. So the Panda, you know what? I am in the mood for a Weller's 12-year, right? Special reserve. And that's what I asked the bartender specifically. Do you have Weller's Special Reserve 12 years? She goes, yes, no problem. Perfect. I'll have a glass of that. So I get up, I go to the restroom, I come back, and all of a sudden I see this gentleman pick up a bottle from the top shelf, bring it down, and it's a Weller's, right? As she cracks that bad boy up and she's turning, I go, wait a minute, that's not the green label. It's the black 12-year reserve, and this one's wheat bourbon. And I'm like, and the mistress was like, well, tell her that that's not the one you want. I'm like, listen, she poured it. What's she gonna do? Pour it back? You know what I mean? It is what it is. So I had to go back to the hostess desk, and I come back, and the missus has the Special Reserve book. So they give you this like menu, right? Of like your basic bourbons and stuff like that. But no, this, I should have taken a picture of the whole book. It comes in a little thin leather binder and all their specialties. What's going on, Tony? I could tell you this. The missus goes, yeah, check out how much that 2 ounces costing you. You know how much that 2 ounce cost me? $52. $52. You know how the Panda was drinking that?
Yeah, Randy. It was the early one last night for me.
Oh man, what's going on? So, hey Randy, I don't know if you just heard that, man. So, like yesterday, it's short. I ordered a Weller's at the bar that's Out of Life, and I thought it was the green reserve, Special Reserve. You served me the 12-year black label one. Dude, for a 2 ounce pour, $52. Dude, the bill between my tomahawk steak and that one drink was half the bill. Half the bill, man. I'm going, you got to be kidding me, man. And so, yeah, needless to say, yeah, exactly. Oh my God. I was so the Panda will be drinking gin and tonic for a very long time. Oh man, hey Don, are you getting any of my posts from my live?
No, did you send it to public?
I thought I did. I want to make sure. So you tap it. You said the green, the dots, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says something about privacy settings.
You know what? There's the problem with the Panda. The Panda started with this.
Let me get on mine real quick. Show you.
Well, yeah, it says edit privacy. That one.
Yes.
Hit that. Oh, hit public. All right, gotcha.
There you go.
Save. All right, here we go. Here we go. So, anyway, so yeah, that, and you know what? The crazy, we got there Thursday morning of midday. We went straight to the beach, which was absolutely gorgeous. You can see the Panda's a little burnt. I'll share it. I'll spare you guys my belly. My whole belly around my belly button is all red. Oh man, it's just
Hey,
man.
we don't want to see that, man.
Yeah, I know.
We don't want to see that. You keep that to yourself.
There's not enough alcohol yet. You know. But dude, I'm telling you, we had such a great time, man. When I tell you we did nothing, yeah, we did absolutely. We honestly relaxed. Our niece came down from Jacksonville, and you know, we took out to dinner with us other life, went to Taco. And like I said, we did a whole lot of nothing. Went to the beach 2 days in a row. The missus was trying to get me to go to the third day. I go, listen, we broke a record with one, and then on two. I go, so yeah. I'm like, we're good. We're good. And I just chilled, and I walked my happy butt to Isabella's, where I showed you guys Isabella, where the Panda has a locker out there. And ironically enough, the Panda had a bottle of Elijah Craig there in there too. So the Panda was feeling nice all weekend, man. Did a whole lot of nothing, relaxed. Then I had to wake up because it was Sunday, and I had to come back to work to reality. You know, well, back home. You know, but other than that, man, I'm telling you, I'm telling you guys, we got to make a trip. We got to do it. We got to do a group trip out there.
Yeah,
it's so chill. The crazy part, what happened, while I was not, well, it wasn't when I was there, but apparently some guy, the same day I was there, some dude walked in because I ended up, I believe I posted on my Facebook channel. Yo, this dude came in with his heavy coat, walked in, and dude started stealing. He stole like 2 or 3 boxes out of Island Jim's locker, man. Guess we back. What do you mean that? What are you trying to imply, buddy? I'm smoking. Listen, I'm smoking a 601 in respect to Espinosa 601 day. Today's June 1st, baby.
La la lamba.
That's right.
La la lamba.
But yeah, man. But we definitely gotta go. Like I said, we went to Island Jim, hung out there for Island Jim was there. He's up now. Now I get word. I don't know how true the rumor is, but I think he's either bought out his partner or he has new partner. I don't know what the dynamics are, but he was there with a female. I don't know if that was a significant other or whatever it was, but yeah, I haven't had that. I'm smoking blood of blood. Nice. Yeah, the blood of blood is good, man. Different, very unique within itself with that Transylvanian tobacco from Banff Cigars.
Mm-hmm.
That I'll tell you that about now that he brings that up. That cigar is one of those cigars that really impressed me because it was something that I never really had.
Yeah,
you've had it before, right, Don? I
have, yeah.
And and when you guys came down, I got a whole box of them in there. It's shocking, I know, but I had a box in there. Dude, I lift up my notebooks here, and I forgot I had the box of the Axums resting over here next to my chair. So I gotta go put them back. I put them back inside to get them some type of humidity.
Hey man, you got all kinds of amnesia when it comes to your sticks.
Well, somebody could come and rob me, and I wouldn't even know, man.
Hey,
but
maybe we have.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you have an abundance, you never miss anything.
As long as it's in increments, right? Because as long as you take these, you're okay. If you do anything more than that, it's gonna be a little bit noticeable. But
hey, you didn't notice any of those CAO basins, Amazon basin missing?
Oh, there were a couple missing. Listen, the same way when I opened up my locker, there was a couple of the Indonesian bulls missing too.
It was good. It was good too.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah,
hey, man. It was everything you told me it would be.
Listen, I mean, you can never go wrong with an LFD. I actually was going to smoke this stick today. You know, the LFD Chapter 1. I haven't smoked this cigar in a very, very long time. And this has been sitting in my locker probably for about 2 years.
Hey,
You
but you know, I'm a LFD fan, man. You know, you guys turned me into a LFD fan. I like the Maduro. I just got to get back by my shop and pick me some up because I love that little stick. It's a great smoke.
Don couldn't handle it. You be the Greg to come up here. What is
What's going on, Chris?
What up, Crispin?
Crispin?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, just chopping it up on a Sunday evening. I know it's what 7:30. You guys time over there in
Yep.
Texas.
Yep.
You know, 8:30 for me and PC. But yeah, dude. Like I said, dude, we really got to do a trip to St. Augustine, man. I honestly think the wives will absolutely love it because we'll find something close. And all I can tell you is the Panda did a lot of walking, man. I averaged probably close to, one night I averaged a little over 10,000 steps. The other was like 9,300.
10,000 steps. Does that take you like 13 seconds?
Yeah, speedy, fast walk. It's gonna put you in the Olympics.
Dude, the funniest thing was when we were in Hollywood, and me and PC and JJ stopped, and this dude was just talking and walking. Next thing you know, in less than a minute, he was 3 blocks ahead of us.
I turned around. I had a whole conversation by myself, and these fools they already have a seat at that restaurant's table, and I'm like, where the hell? So we need 5 more to go get a 500. I appreciate that, Greg, man. That really means a lot. You see what Greg just posted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Appreciate it, G.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things that we're at 75 more. 75.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
And we gotta go in the chest and start giving away some stuff, man. You know,
Yeah, man. Listen, I got a whole entire I got a Tupperware full of stuff. So yeah, guys, we need 75 more subscribers, so we can do that instant giveaway. But more importantly, if we don't get to it by Tuesday, if you guys don't know, Tuesday makes and marks our 1-year anniversary that we started our Leaf and Nash podcast. Guys, we will be doing a live on Tuesday, and we will be giving away, we're doing one special giveaway. We won't say what it is now. You guys are just going to have to come check it out for yourselves. It's pretty cool, What can I say about it? It's autographed. I'll leave it at that.
wow.
So, so you guys got to come, show support, show some love on Tuesday. But like I said, we're only gonna pick one winner, and you got to stay throughout the whole show. So, and we'll put you through the randomizer? What the hell you call that?
Randomizer.
What do you call it, Don? Because I knew random. It's a randomizer, right?
Randomizer. Yep.
Okay, I said it right, punk ass. Hope you guys still are headed to my. All right, my brother. Just let us know, Black man. I hope all is well, my brother. Go. What do you guys got a busy week this week, guys?
I do got a busy week this week. We got the show on Tuesday, and then my wife's got a couple of events this week, so I'll be running around, helping her out and doing, getting things going for that. So
Yeah.
How about you, PC?
Yeah, I'm gonna be out in these filthy streets a little bit later than normal, man. So I'll be getting late starts this week, and I know for a fact we got some meetings going on, at night this week. So we'll see. I may be doing the anniversary show at Dave and Buster's this week, so who knows, man? I don't know if I can smoke in there, but we'll see.
What is that? Post that what Pastor said. I was gonna say during the week for late hour call work for me at least for this. Come on, we'll let you know. We'll definitely let you go. What was that, Greg? Post what Greg just just posted the Facebook tag. You got. Hey, Greg, we appreciate the support, brother. Greatly appreciate that, man.
Appreciate you, Greg.
You know, this week the Panthers. I mean, obviously tomorrow. Is with the grind. You know, tomorrow I gotta go with my son to his new school that he'll be attending in August. We'll meet up with the financial people. You know, that's always fun. And that's at 11 o'clock. And then my nephew graduates at 4 o'clock. He has a late graduation. That's tomorrow. My sister hasn't told me what exactly what's going to be the game plan. Whether we're going to have dinner afterwards or we're going to maybe wait for the weekend. But then I kind of told her, I said, well, I kind of got a text message from my boss, or all of us did for my job, that they're talking about maybe mandating us to work on Saturday because of some social media fiasco that might occur. You know, it's the same group that caused some chaos in our city for spring break. And so they want extra people out there. So we don't know whether we're going to get mandated or not. I'm assuming we will have a meeting, you know, this week. And then obviously Tuesday we have the 1 year. Wednesday, another case review. Oh man! And then Thursday I work late. You know what I mean? I got the football practice at like 8:30. And then, like I said, Friday, hopefully, like I said, we'll most likely know by Tuesday, Wednesday whether we have to work Saturday. Because if we do have to work Saturday, it's gonna kind of suck. But if for whatever reason we don't, I might be chilling at Ernie's house to watch some of the UFC fights.
Yeah. O'Malley's fighting this weekend, right? Yeah, with Merab. Was it Merab? Fighting Merab?
So,
yeah.
You know, so if that's the case, then yeah, you know, I'll be hanging out. I'll probably be spending the night over there on Saturday night. If not, maybe I might be. Maybe I'm probably just better off if I do get mandated, just to go straight to his house from work.
Yeah.
So, and we all know that there's plenty of bottles there at his house that I left.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of sticks. So I got go ahead.
So you never did bring half of those bottles home, or you just said I'm gonna let them stay here because I know I always have something in the city or whatever?
Well, I left some. This is the thing, guys. That you'll seldomly catch me drinking at the lounge.
Right.
It's very far few in between because most of the time I go there after work. You know, and if I go there after work, I'm definitely not going to drink anything. You know, and even at the times that I've gone there, you know, on my off days, at best I might have, you know, a drink. But yeah, work now. Did you put the Leaf and Ash podcast, or did you just put Leaf and Ash podcast?
And you also have to realize he may have changed it because he's running a Father's Day special also with 40% off.
How much?
40% off some of the products that for Father's Day. So he may have changed it for now.
We'll definitely reach out and make sure that's working.
We'll definitely reach out to Chris. I also know that he's been doing a lot of changing on his website because of all the tariffs and stuff like that. He's been manually changing every product.
Right.
You know, I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, I went on his website myself. I was looking for something and something caught my eye, and I just knew it was completely way off price point. You know, it showed a very low number, a massive discount, right? And then when you clicked on it, it quadrupled the amount on the very next page.
That Tatuaje, he want to know what's our favorite Tatuaje.
Oh shoot.
Mine by far is the Black Label.
Yeah.
I like the 2012. The black, and of course I love his Monster series. I mean, I had the Drock, the Tatuaje Drock, which is I mean, it's a limited run because every year he comes with a new Monster series. But Pats, if you're on Tuesday night, man, I highly recommend that you stick around on Tuesday night when we go live for our 1 year anniversary. I know the one person that has all the damn luck is that guy, Greg guy. You know that Greg Sicilian dude? I swear, man. Every time I see him, and especially every other I don't know, other people's podcasts that they're doing giveaways. This man always finds a way to win. I don't know how he does it, but he does. I'm about to get started too, man. Yeah, Tatuaje is good, man. Tatuaje got. And listen, Tatuaje has it's called the surrogate animal cracker. I found that cigar by fluke a couple of years ago.
So good.
CI.
I want to change my answer. That's my favorite Tatuaje.
Yeah. So the crazy part about the animal cracker was that in CI, if you bought 5 sticks, you get 1 free, right? And they're like, oh, you could get 1. I just went down this aisle. I just saw it and I grabbed it and not even paying attention. And about maybe 2-3 months after the fact, I lit it up when I was talking to these guys and I turned it around and it said, I didn't even know that animal cracker was made by it. But I would definitely check that out. I mean, you can never go wrong with the Tatuaje. And you seem to kind of have similar palates to us. So, but I think the animal cracker is what, a 6x60? It's a Gordo, right?
Yeah, it's a 660.
So yeah. So I tell you this: if you're gonna go to Tatuaje, now mind you, his father-in-law is the man himself. You know what I mean?
Right.
It doesn't get any better than that, bro. Don Pepin. So he'll be a my father forever. We had him on the podcast. So what other sticks are you venturing off on, Pat?
Well, I gotta say, man, like I said, the 2012, I like those. They were really nice sticks.
Listen, I love anything about Tatuaje, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Tatuaje, I remember when he first came out, they had a black label, a white label, then they had a red label. They were all good, but
Right.
the black label to me was by far the best. And to me, it was like the black, the red, then the white for me.
Yeah.
Well, and what was that one JJ smoked the other night when it was the Veracruz something or other. It was the red label Veracruz. Yeah, he said it was really
I
good.
remember that, yeah. But honestly, Pat, you can't go wrong with any Tatuaje. You really can't. But I'll tell you the one thing, and that have you had anything from Black Label? If you haven't had anything from Black Label, Black Works, which is the same company, I'll tell you right now, to me, they have the same vibes as Tatuaje. You know what I mean? I love that was it Royalty?
Salvation.
Salvation.
What was the other one? The
Lawless.
No, I'm thinking of the Bishop's blend. Yeah. The Morphine was a strong cigar too. That was a tough one.
Morphine. It's Don Can you see on Pat's comments?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I was on the Garfather website trying to see if any of the iterations, and none of them are working. So we need to reach out to Chris.
Yeah.
That's for you, Greg Meister.
Yep.
It was getting confused. Yeah, no, we'll like I said, we're just throwing out recommendations, in regards to so the tatuajes, they have obviously different years, different colors, and then they have the Monster series.
Mm-hmm.
And I highly recommend that you seek out one of the Monster series, because that is a limited run. I know this last year was the last one was the werewolf, and that wasn't a bad one. I know it's surprising that I'm about to say I have a box in my locker, but yeah, I have a box. Dude, I sound so bad, bro. Like every time I hear myself, I'm gonna stop talking about my.
Well, I'm gonna give one little hint. If you really like Tatuaje, you probably want to tune in on Tuesday. Just saying, you probably want to tune in on Tuesday.
Oh, you said if you guys ever had the Fratello or the Los Santos?
Can't say that I have.
Neither can I. I can't say that I've had them. It seeps through. Yeah, it seeps through a little bit. Why are you yelling at me? I'm live. Yelling at me and I'm live. Why are you yelling at me? Call your chat. Those are different brands. Oh, yeah, I don't think I've ever had neither one of them.
I can't say that I have either.
Good. There's a lot there. You know what? I tell you what. I mean, I would love. Have you? I don't know. You asking because you want to try them, or have you tried those before? Because if you have, I would love to hear what you think of them. Because I tell you this, I would love to. Heck, you know what? Hey Pat, hey Don, hey Pat, can you jump on right now?
Yeah, but each time I've seen these in the shop, how we say we shop with our eyes, and their labels they just kind of, I look at them, then I just kind of move on. It's like I'll get back to them. So
the
Los Santos.
Los Santos.
The Santos.
I've never had them. Not at the moment.
No, I never had them either.
Okay.
And I can tell you, when we were looking at Matt Booth cigars, they were sitting right there next to Matt Booth sticks, in the lounge that I went to pick up some of that across town or whatever. So,
yeah, you've been on that big Matt Booth kick lately too, haven't you?
Yeah. So, and not only that, who else? Yeah, it was the Room 101. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, I've been on that.
He's been on that kick of smoking cigars with warts.
That was
And you know what? I should have filed a claim and got me some more sticks, man. But I was like, forget it.
Listen, you didn't grow a third lip, so you're good. So
yeah. Hey, what's going on, Jack?
Yeah, you're right. Booth is legit. Let me tell you, he's a little out there. If you guys haven't seen our interview with Matt Booth,
oh god,
we absolutely love him because he is out there, and he's just as crazy in person. We got to meet him a couple of times, during the Great Smoke and stuff. The guy is, you gotta love the guy for who he is, and he knows who he is, and he embraces it. And and to me, it was one of those things that I was grateful that one, he remembered us, right? Because he was on our podcast. I mean, it was, I don't know how many months ago, and prior to the Great Smoke, and he still remembered us. Now, the thing about Matt Booth, like I said, if you go back to go see that interview with him, we don't even get to do an intro.
Nope.
We don't get to introduce him. We don't get to do our intro music. I don't get to introduce my guys. Nothing. It got to the point that it went from. It's so funny. He just kept up before JJ hit the record button. He was just on the road just talking, right? And we got to the point that JJ was like, "Okay, we're not gonna do no intro. And luckily for us, JJ just hit the record button, and we just started rolling. And it was a good, fun, crazy interview.
Crazy interview.
Yeah, because the information and the stories that he told was priceless. And if JJ wouldn't have the presence of mind to hit that button, man, we would have lost all of that information. Those stories.
The funny thing is, we try hard, but we're not perfect. But we try hard to keep our show somewhat family friendly, and we never know who's sitting around while they're watching, and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. This one got out there, but when I tell you, I haven't laughed that hard in a long time, man. Just hearing his stories and how he came up with certain cigars, and
Yeah, that's my guy, Jack Ryan. He's out of one of my local lounge. I got to tell you guys the story how we met, but let me go get my charger real quick, and I'll be right back.
All right. The Maestro. Okay, I think yes. My book missing the soccer. So I'm assuming you're a big Steve Soccer guy, Jack. So I like the Cinco Permiso. That's probably my favorite Steve stick. The Meat Lovers, the one that he just came out with, the Porterhouse and all this, those are good. Just to say, you guys saw for my birthday. Don was there for my birthday. Yep. One of my buddies ended up buying me a whole box. And I'm like, I don't, but I absolutely love the Cinco Permiso. Watching on the phone, so it'll work quality connection.
Amazing stick. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's no secret that Soccer knows his stuff. I'm trying to tell you, man. But listen, Soccer knows it. Do you know the backstory with Soccer? How he even started? Soccer used to be in IT. He was an IT guy, and how he came about. That's another interview. We interviewed David Garofalo, who's really good friends with Steve Soccer, and he kind of gave the backstory a little bit. But Soccer knows his stuff, man. Right? When he's in the room, he is that guy that has that persona that I'm bigger than life persona. He wants everybody to know that he's in the room. When we went to Great Smoke, you guys saw it firsthand. And Soccer, like I said, he's a mastermind. Him and Nick Melillo, they were together with Drew Estate back in the days. They're the creators of the Liga line. You know what I mean? To me, I think even though they started with Drew Estates, they've kind of ventured off in their own paths, right? I think that Nick Melillo kind of stood with that same vision that Drew Estate has, because
that same type of blend, yeah.
Yes, because to me, you guys know I'm a big Liga 9 guy. There's no secret I'm a Liga guy, right? And the Liga 9, when I compare it to the Tabernacle, you could taste a lot of similarities. A lot. They're very oily, very peppery, very, very, very smoky. I think that the Tabernacle though is a little bit more peppery. The Fratello Oro or the Sonora are very good. That's what we do. Is one of the best.
I'm gonna have to look for those.
I'm gonna have to check them out myself. Okay.
Oh, you got you a friend there, Panda.
You get a flex for that one. I'm a big Liga 9 guy. Let me tell you something, Pats. These guys will tell you. My shop knows, like, what's my number? What is it? Liga 9 number 9. What do I always get when they have them?
The Bellicoso.
The Bellicosos. And I'll tell you this, I absolutely love it. They know if they get them in, don't ask no questions. Just put the box in my locker. Why are you laughing, man? Lay down.
Hey, because I know the stories behind it, man. It's like, hey, man, I got another box. I'm trying to pay rent. They trying to get me to pay.
Dude, you ain't lying, bro. I swear. Listen, I swear that my owners and my lounge that I go to, they want me to pay for their rent, their child support, their alimony, their light bill, their phone bill, their car note. Man, let me tell you something, man. You know how many times I can say no, I don't need any more. You know, this man, dude, Greg, I love you, brother. I appreciate that. You know, so PC Jack says, lay down the story, PC, how we were meant to cross paths.
Hey, man, some people just meant to be in your life, man. And Jack is one of those guys. And, you know, I don't talk to Jack on a regular basis, but we stay not too far from each other. But we didn't know this when we met. And how I ended up meeting Jack, me and the wife went on a vacation down in Hilton Head, South Carolina. So, and you guys know how we are in our groups. We're going to always look for a lounge that we can go to.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought we was going to have to drive almost an hour and a half, 2 hours to get to a lounge or a cigar store, because Hilton Head is kind of like that beach area, that laid back, you know, where money resides. But we didn't have to drive that far. Yeah, for sure. So we found this little lounge. Don't ask me to quote the name right now. And me and the wife in there, we just, you know, because she smokes, I smoke, and we just looking at sticks. So I'm looking for the Caldwell. So, you know, and I'm searching around. I find the Caldwells, and this tall, lanky guy just kind of ease up beside me. He's like, "Hey, you smoke the Caldwell?" I was like, "Nah, man, it's my first time, you know, getting a Caldwell and stuff like that. I've been really looking for it. I hadn't been able to find it back home." He said, "Okay, where's home?" I said, "I live in the Atlanta area." Peaceful Henry Bluff. Yeah, Bluffton, South Carolina. And I'm just sitting up there. So we got to chatting it up. And I was like, "Where are you from?" He's like, "I'm from the Atlanta area too." I said, "Okay, what part?" He says,
XYZ. XYZ.
Don't
Don't get the man's location like that, man.
He says the area.
Here's me, Jack. I'm saving you, dog. I'm saving you, bro.
His address is.
It's 123 ABC Street. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to.
No, you got it right. But he says the area. So I was like, "Yo, I live not too far from there. What part?" He's like, "Where you live?" I was like, "I stay on X side." He says, "No crap. I live on Z side." I was like, "Bush." It's like, okay, what are the chances that you know, we're in South Carolina vacation and he's working on the road and we meet? So we get to chopping it up, and we have a lot in common, and we shop in some of the same places. And lo and behold, we kind of built a friendship overnight, and we've been friends ever since. We hang out from time to time. We smoke cigars together, and he has a group called Leaf and Drams, which, you know, a lot of you guys are on this page or whatever on Facebook. And we have a group of guys that we meet up, man. And, you know, and I got some, we got some real good friends in that little group, you know, so that's how we end up meeting, man. It was really crazy.
That's what it's all about right there.
Yes, sir.
So that means when I drive my happy New York Rican butt up to Atlanta, I'll get to meet Jack and go to all these lounges that y'all keep. Because let me tell you, I'm going to drive up to Atlanta. And I'm telling you, I honestly want to spend a whole week. Like, I really want to spend a week, because you guys out there have a lot of lounges out there that I would love to go to. You know, you know, to me, you know, I told you that Cigar Cellar is definitely on the top of my list to go to. I actually want to go to Cigar Cellar. I know it's a little ways from you guys.
Yeah.
You know, how far is that? About an hour away from you?
It's crosstown, about 45 miles. So we're talking about roughly an hour from where we at.
Okay.
So,
You know,
And in Atlanta traffic, that's 2 days.
So true, so true. So, but and I'll tell you, you know, I got some connections at the Red booth, you know, Red phone booth.
another one on my list.
Yeah. So and my buddy Jack, he's been off in there. He says a nice spot. So I'm looking forward to getting there. So you know, we can make it a big thing when the time comes. You know.
Heck yeah, man. But I'm not gonna go out there in the hot ass summer. I already got hot heat over here in South Florida. I ain't going to Atlanta for sun. I'm good. When the weather cools down just a little bit, you know, I definitely want to take a drive out there. You know, like I said, from door to door, I already did the math. I did the distance is 8.5 hours from my house directly to BC's house.
That's if Jen driving.
Well, what do you mean?
Because we know how you drive, baby.
He'll be there in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm driving Miss Daisy. Stop. Listen, y'all haven't been in the car with Jen either. Though, stop it, because y'all have no idea how that woman drives. That woman drives. She got a left foot too. Let me tell you.
Well,
That's crazy to me.
at least the paint is still on the car that she drives.
So listen, go ahead.
Because everything you drive is like a blur, man. It's like, but
So it was supposed to take us 3.5 hours. Well, 3 hours and I think it's like 22 minutes to get to St. Augustine. How fast you think I got there?
2:45.
my thought.
Dude, I almost got there in 2.5 hours, bro.
Dang.
Dude, listen. To my defense, there was no traffic. There was no traffic.
School's out, right?
There was no traffic. It was like go, you know. But yeah, I just oh God, man. You know, do I love St. Augustine, man? I can't talk about it enough, man. And it gets harder and harder to leave, man. And after Jen, she was like, you know, if we go sit down at such and such place, you know that we're gonna do what happened the last time. The last time we went, I had a stick at Isabella's. Then we went back to Island Gyms because I had to get you guys your sticks from Island Gym. Then we ended up at Ice Plant. Dude, went to Ice Plant. And dude, we had like 2 drinks. I'm like, okay, I can't have no more because we gotta go. Dude, so we should have been home probably about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We didn't get home till almost 8 o'clock at night, bro. Dude, we did not want to leave. We did not want to leave. But what are you gonna do? Greg, appreciate that, brother.
So are you looking forward to, you know, going back down there in August or whatever, maybe? Maybe.
I am, no, without that I am, because you know what, there's cigar companies out there that I'm not gonna be. You know, our friend Kurjit was on with us on our Discord, and what is it, Belladama? I know they're gonna be there. Honeybee's gonna be there, and these are so. I never had heard a Honeybee until Jesse talked about it. I've seen Belladama because I follow her on Facebook, and to me, I was like, okay, they look interesting. Ironically enough, they're going to be at the Jacksonville Festival in August. So I'm gonna get to definitely get to smoke some cigars, and I'm gonna put it out there to the universe. I'm gonna obviously both of them go out, ask them to join out and see if they're willing to come to our podcast. You know, and do a little interview. And I might do a little live. I might honestly go do an interview, you know, at least something just to kind of, you know, help them out and stuff like that.
Right. So my thing is, have you heard of this festival, and do you think it's going to be like not as big as the Great Smoke, but on that level per se?
I don't know. I don't. BC, that's for you.
Yeah, most definitely holler at you, man. We got to get together.
Brother. Appreciate you jumping on.
Thanks for stopping by.
Well, it's their first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everything about it, honestly intrigues me, because I see where their vision's going, or what they foresee them being down the road. And I think it's up all our alleys. I'll be honest with you, because it's all about what have we been talking about, right? These boutique cigars,
Yep.
Right.
cigar companies that nobody knows about, right? And I'm gonna be very honest, and you guys know how we roll. I mean, if I don't care for the product, I will never talk bad about the product.
Right.
You know, but at the same time, I won't promote them either. I mean, I guess that's only fair.
Right.
You know,
No, absolutely.
because I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I love your cigars," and then I'm saying, I don't have that in me. I've never been nasty to anybody. Basically, if I have a dislike for a cigar, the reality is it just didn't agree with my palate, right? It
Right.
wasn't for me. It's not to say that it's not a good cigar. It just wasn't for me.
Right.
So I have a hard time promoting or giving something for a cigar that I don't like, because this is the reality. Now I'll go online and say, listen, it's not for me. I'll give them an honest review and say, listen, it's not for me, but it might be for you. For you.
Hey, but
Hold on.
But
No. Put me on the big screen. Put me on the big screen.
I'm working on. Give me a minute. Give me a second. I'm new to this stuff.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay. All I gotta know about you, buddy.
You're number one, baby. Hey, but realistically, when you find those sticks, man, you gotta at least smoke them twice.
Yes.
Because like I said, when we get sticks in, we pull them out the pack. We're gonna smoke at least one to kind of get an idea of what they really like, and then we stick them in the humidor for weeks. And you got to at least smoke at least two. You know what I mean, to give it a fair assessment.
I agree 100% with that assessment, right?
Yeah.
So how do I say this, right? So this is the reality that I've had people send me cigars,
Mm-hmm.
and I won't mention who one particular person was, and because they had sent me a cigar. This was about a year, maybe 2 years ago. Through my PO box.
It was me.
No, yeah, it was about to. Everyone knows that my PO box is listed on my TikTok. So if anybody wants me to try something or advertise for them, by all means, send it to my PO box. But I tell everybody, I will be honest about it. For me, you know what I mean? If it's for me, because the reality is this: those who follow us, you guys within our group, right? We all kind of have similar palates, and you guys know how it goes. And the reality is this: if I say something's good, or Don says something's good, or PC or J, and we've never had it, guess what? We're gonna go look for it, right? Or
Yep.
most likely one of us is gonna send it to one another,
Right.
So we could try it together. So, so to me, the person I smoked the cigar, it was not to my palate at all. Why? Because it was infused, a little bit, or more than a little bit, and the person was like, "Oh, I've been waiting for your review. What do you think of it?" And I said, "Listen, I love the construction of it. I love the band. I see where you guys are going marketing wise, but it's just not for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not for me because I'm not a big infused person. You know what I mean? So I'm not the right person to give this cigar to. You know what I mean? You a cigar like that, you need to give it to someone that enjoys infused cigars.
Right.
And I gave him some recommendations to who I know that enjoys infused cigars, that they'll be willing to do a review on it. I said, you don't want me to do a review on it because it's not my palate. And for those who follow me and follow our group, you know, it would do an injustice,
Right.
you know, for you. And that is something that I don't want, because you knew I would never do that to any, even to these legacy cigars. You know, although I did go on live with you guys and smoke that one particular infused cigar because I promised you guys I would. And somebody gave me a wrath of it earlier today.
Out the blue.
Blue. And he yeah. So I'm not an infused guy, an infused cigar smoker.
Well-
So if you have that cigar that you want me to try, just all I say is just don't make sure they're not infused. But go ahead.
Well, I'll say this, man. You know, I started off smoking infused cigars, and that's to keep from, you know, me getting sick off of something like a Maduro or something that I wasn't ready for. And I winged myself once I started smoking regular cigars or premium cigars. I'm not going to say regular.
Right, and you grew up.
I grew up. I realized what the difference was. And I was, I got some hair on my chest.
You put your big boy bands on. Go
I
ahead.
put my pants on, tighten my belt up a little bit. So it's only a couple. If I had to smoke an infused cigar, it's only two that I probably would play with, and one would be the Upsetter, and the other one probably is a Fat Bottom Betty. I'm not saying that's what I would smoke on a regular basis, but if I had to smoke two, it would be one of those two. Not even a Gurkha, infused cigars for myself. And I'm not just trying to put people out there, but I'm just laying it down. If you want to get started in on an infused cigars, like I said, it's not going to go against you. That's just where I would start, because the Upsetter reminds you of just a premium cigar that has like almost like a sweet tip. So, but I wouldn't shy away from it if you're trying to get deeper into it and put your big boy pants on.
You're lucky this is a family show.
I'm just going to put this out there. If anybody wants me to try any Davidoffs or whatever, send them my way. I'll try whatever you got.
That's hilarious, Don. Hey, Don.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on with Boosie Don, baby?
Funny you ask that question.
Hey, you guys want to enjoy something? Here you go.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Cigar Don here, back with another episode of Getting Bougie with Don. So, the last episode I did, I kind of played around a little bit. I was playing with the 5 Vegas, which we all know is, it's a great stick. Don't get me wrong, it's a great stick, but it's a budget stick. It's a bundle stick, and I was playing around with the bougie's a state of mind. But today, I'm gonna get back to being bougie, just so you know. I got a special stick for you guys today. A special drink, my little gin and champagne here. Can't beat that. Wow. Nice, refreshing on a summer day here in Houston, Texas. So today I decided to go into the volumes of Cigar Aficionado. And I said, Bougie Don's got to be in the top 10, right? I mean, let's just say we got to be in the top 10. So I started with number 10 on the Cigar Aficionado. And today I'm smoking the Brick House, bougie of all bougie. All right, can't get any better than that on the Cigar Aficionado list, right? Anyway, I joke. This is actually a decent cigar. Number 10, who knows? But anyway, just want to give you guys a shout out, say what's going on. Hey, check us out this coming Tuesday, the 3rd of June. We got our 1-year anniversary for the Leaf and Ash podcast. We're so freaking excited about bringing you guys a show for that day. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna be live. Who knows what shenanigans we're gonna get into? So join us, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you join us. Please join us. We love you guys. Pete, have a good time of vacation. JJ, PC, look forward to chopping up with you guys on Tuesday. And as always, stay bougie, my friends. Peace.
Bougie,
And that's Smokey with Bougie Don.
Bougie done.
Oh, is that a
my
box? Oh, Placencias. What the hell? Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. You
I
know,
don't have any of those, man. You want to share some?
I'll share with you.
I'm
I'll
just
share with
saying.
you. You the one that introduced me to it.
That's
What's
it.
going on, Nadina?
There you go. See, I'm starting to notice a pattern with the Sweeney family here.
You
I'm
think?
just saying, Adina, you know, baby girl, I'm noticing a pattern among the Sweeney family.
Can you say upper crust?
Oh, you know, I'm telling you, man, she helping making that bougie drink even bougier. You like that? I'm telling you, man. I'm
Well,
telling you.
This will show you how bougie I really am. I don't even know what Saint Germain is.
Oh my Lord, that is hilarious, man. I'm telling you,
Priceless.
it is priceless, bro. The Sweeney family, buddy. What I'm telling you.
Got-
Okay, well, now you know, Don. So now you got to go hunt it down and find out
I don't even know where to look. I don't even know where to look.
at a damn liquor store, man. I'm
Is
sure they
it-
have it.
What is it? Is it a mixer? I mean, I don't even know what it is.
What's up, ZZ? My boy ZZ, man. I missed you for my birthday, Z, man. You owe me, buddy. You owe me. I don't know if you still on my Facebook, but you owe me. I love you, brother. I miss you, man. Can't wait to see you. Yeah, that's what I kind of figures the liqueur. So, in other words, tell him, Nadina, he's got to put like a splash in it, okay? A splash. You know, for him not to get crazy with it.
You guys don't understand how fun those little segments are to make. I have my whole getup like sitting over on my chair right here. I just throw it on over what I'm wearing, and those are they're just a good time. In my gym shorts. Yep.
Just don't stand up, okay?
I'm waiting, bro. I'm waiting for him to one day forget that he thinks he pressed the off button for him to just stand up and he's in his boxes, bro.
And walk off stage.
Texas. Yeah, oh, that's right. So my boy, Chris. So Don, I told you, Don is in Texas. Where you more near Galveston, right? He's
Yeah, we talked about this. We got to get together because we're 20 minutes apart, 25 minutes maybe. You know.
There you go, man. And Chris, he has a really, really nice lounge, man.
It's not mine. It's the one I go to.
Yeah, he knows what I mean. What? Boulevard.
Bolivar. Yep.
All right, man. Yeah. I'm gonna give you his number, and so you can reach out to him, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This is the guy that all he does is he builds things, bro. This man builds things. He's building a damn pier over there. That man's accolades and that man's resume is sick, bro. Absolutely sick.
Hey Trey, are you still on here? If you're still on here, have you tried any of those cigars yet?
Hey, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I thought I did.
Yeah, but go back and hit it because it'll click off.
It clicked off again?
I think so.
What's that?
The
Mine-
3 dots
No, they're still showing up. It's still there.
Marlon?
for him.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes, they're coming through.
Okay.
We done not yet. We were painting cabinets yesterday. He is driving, not yet. We painting cabinets yesterday.
I sent some cigars for them to try out. So
Okay. Nice. Which one did you send them so you can start off with?
I gave them a couple of Perdomo champagnes. I gave them the Man of War Virtue. I gave them a West Tampa Red,
Which one did you send
and then a couple of Nub Nuances, the coffee infused ones,
for your sister?
for whoever likes them.
Hey, Philip, man, don't you dare smoke those nuances, man. Don't do it. Give it to you. Give it to the wifey, man. That's all I gotta say about that. That's all I gotta say about that. I would start off with the champagne 10th anniversary. Smoke at least 2 of them. How many did you send them?
2. Yeah.
2, perfect. Smoke those 2, and then go to the red, the West Tampa Red. I guarantee by the time you finish that second Perdomo, you'll be ready for the Tampa Red, because that is a phenomenal smoke, and it's not an overpowering cigar at all. Nadina's over there. What are you doing over there, Nadina? You over there cracking the whip, having that man paint? Crack a lot.
If I'm not mistaken, they're just, I don't know if it's just east, but they're east of LA, so just over the mountain pass there. So
Okay.
yeah, so they've been doing some traveling. They've been doing my sister's getting some certifications. I don't know if she wants me to share on here, so I won't if she doesn't. But she's getting some certifications, so she's been around the country doing some training and stuff. So they just got back, probably 2 weeks ago to their house. They've been gone almost a year, probably, from their house, 9 months, northeast of LA. Yeah, they've been gone for 9 months. So they got back to their house. So I guess they're doing some
renovations.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
she said she goes. So she's becoming a midwife. So she's been in labor and delivery at nurse for a long time, and she's, I know she's my sister. And but she's fantastic at it. So she decided to become a midwife. So she's been doing some training, and she's gonna be great at that too. So.
Oh, look at the big brother talking so good. Oh, shucks. Oh, look at his face.
Lit up.
Oh man, I'm hot, man. This sunburn is not helping me now, man. Let me tell you. Holy crap, man.
They make some stuff that you put on that keeps that sunburn from happening.
I put some on. Listen, Jack put like a half a gallon on me, bro. Don't make me show my belly button, bro. I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody ready for that.
I'm just saying. Don't make me show my
They ain't ready for that, dog.
They ain't ready.
Listen, I thought that was a great promo. I'm just saying.
Oh, it's gonna have to. We're gonna have to run. That's gonna have to be the first one, though.
Then I use the SPF whiteboard. I know. Listen, I normally don't burn. I normally do not burn. I normally get like a bronze. You know what I mean? And you'll see how it'll mellow out. You know what I mean? But for whatever reason, my belly got burnt.
But when you sit on the beach for 4 hours, you're gonna burn.
Oh man, and going in and out of the water, right? And that water was so cold, but it felt so good. Oh my Lord, it was so good. It was such a beautiful day, man.
That don't help with drying your skin out, man.
Stop judging. Why are you judging, man?
Hey man, I'm just trying to help you out, man.
It's too late now. You should have told me these like 4 days ago.
No, I didn't want to talk to you 4 days ago. I wanted you to relax.
Oh,
nobody told you to turn into the lobster from SpongeBob.
Oh, you added the water. Oh, you added the water. Coffee, sneakers, and water. How do you guys say coffee, sneakers, and water? I don't understand how.
Coffee, sneakers, and water. Water. Now, when you're from where I'm from, up in Philly, it's Wooder, like WOODER, Wooder.
Hey man, y'all get out of that water.
Oh man, you're a trip. I like that though. Oh man. Well, guys, it's been another hour of an unscripted episode of us just BSing. So once again, guys, Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, what time we're gonna do? Normal time?
Yep.
Normal time.
8 Eastern, 7 Central,
Yep. We will be live.
and like 2:30 in the morning on the West Coast.
Oh, and don't forget what are we smoking on that day?
Oh, that's right.
The Espinosa Puro.
Yep.
This is a Puro Nicaraguan cigar, binder, filler, and wrappers, all from Nicaragua. It was a PCA release by Espinosa. So, like I said, that's just the beginning, guys. Like I said, we're trying to get to that 500 subscribers. We're getting 75 more subscribers. So share.
75 more.
See, I wasn't gonna go that route, but okay.
I'm just telling the people what we need.
75 more. Dude, what was in that Modelo, bro?
Hey man,
What was in the Modelo? What was in
I don't
that
know.
Modelo?
But I got to the bottom of it. I know that much.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm almost done with this 601 on 601 day. You know, shout out to my boy Eric Espinosa, man. Dude, you got some big things coming out your way, man. I saw that Guy Fieri was on the Joe Rogan experience, you know, promoting the knuckle sandwich, and Eric Espinosa. Bubble, I wish you nothing but the best in your endeavors in the future. I hope you guys really blow up. I mean, you guys are already big as it is. And you know what? Eric Jr., you keep doing what you're doing, my brother. You definitely got a future in this business, buddy. You are truly coming up with some crazy stuff, man. I absolutely love it. Once again, guys, if you love what you see, what you're hearing, if you want to talk about something, it doesn't necessarily have to be about cigars, but this is how we always start the conversation. We always venture off and talk about whatever we want to talk about. If you're a new entrepreneur, by all means, you want to promote your product, by all means, let us know. We'll be more than happy to help you promote free of charge, of course. You know,
For sure.
But guys that are still on, we appreciate you guys' support as always. We appreciate you. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.